State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air. It's Barnes. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah State.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Utah State up-tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to barrel in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll try to pass their way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Tulsa pinned deep in its own end, trying to find a little breathing room on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space, boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a 1st down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's the danger of throwing the football from your own 2-yard line. You need to create some space to operate. You don't want to give up a safety, but, man, you can't throw that ball. Force the ball, not even way down the field to take a shot. Now you put your defense in a horrible position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Aggies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Tulsa, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
1st and 10.
The Golden Hurricanes hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Complete to start this drive. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly complete. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, it's a being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They go to the ground. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage, trying to throw behind. This defense is good but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a 6th sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense really struggled in the 1st half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. He's a touchdown, Utah State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. State about to kick it off to open the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking for a man, it's Hayes. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Utah State up-tempo. With the catch, it's Thompson. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Offense lining up quickly. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Barnes. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. He wants to change this route.
Longer. Gorilla. Gaucho.
Back to pass. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Keys. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Give to the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah State. The defense putting points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Presley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To throw, it's Hayes. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, it's Jacobs. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Utah State up-tempo.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. They finally get him on explosive play for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Utah State up-tempo.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Scrambling away. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Blazers' defense is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that offense will wrestle the lead away at some point soon. They're up by 12 over UAB. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And That play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
He wants to go deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. The tap. Touchdown, Aggie. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.